All right, here we are again. I hope you can hear me. I'm sorry, I feel like there were a few seconds in the beginning where I wasn't talking because I was switching over. So hopefully there's some audio this time. I'm really sorry about all the technical difficulties today. I'm going to open this up on my other screen so that I can monitor the comments. Oh, good. Hi, Graham. Thank you so much for letting me know that. I am super stoked right now. Cool. All right, let's do this. Is everybody ready? I'm ready. All right. So I'm going to open this up over here. Oh, I didn't mute it, so now I can hear myself, and that's probably fun for everyone. All right, cool. Bear with me, I am not on camera today because I am not feeling well, and trust me, it is not a pretty picture. So if I stumble, if I'm weird, if I'm whatever, that's what's going on with me. I've been feeling pretty sick, but we're going to get through this. And we're going to learn about the top 10 WordPress plugins that I think are essential for any website. So let's see. All right, I think we're rocking and rolling now. Before we start, if you'd like to receive the slides from today's presentation, please share the stream in your group or on your business page or your personal page, and let me know that you shared in the comments so I can send you the PDF for these slides. If you've got any questions as I go along, feel free to drop them in the comments. I'm going to try and monitor them on my other screen, but if I miss anything, I'll go back at the end and answer any questions that may have come in. So yeah, just let me know that you shared in the comments, and I will send the PDF to you so you can use it for future reference. If you're watching the watch party that I'm going to host at 8 tonight, you can also share and get these slides if you want. If you're watching a replay at a different time, give me a hashtag replay in the comments so I know. You can share this no matter when you watch it, and I will send you the slides so that you can reference them later. So a little bit about me in case you don't know me. My name is Elle, and I'm the founder of D6 Collab, which is a social network specifically for makers and content creators of all kinds. It's where you can connect, collaborate if you want, share your work, build and grow your audience, that sort of thing. I help creative entrepreneurs earn more doing what they love with brand personality development and brand visibility design. One of my major goals for 2020 is to help more people make money doing what they love. And so that's why I'm doing this WordPress Wednesday. I truly believe that the world would be a better place if more people in it felt fulfilled in their lives. And so that's why that's one of my goals this year. So I like to start off with this little what is WordPress slide. I don't really know if I need to. I feel like everybody kind of already knows what WordPress is, but just in case you don't, according to WordPress.org, WordPress is open source software you can use to create a beautiful website, blog, or app, and I have created many with WordPress. I love WordPress, if you couldn't tell. Just thinking I should turn the volume down on my phone so that maybe we don't get distracted by things. All right. So real quickly, these are the plugins that we're going to go over today. I'm going to go over them each in detail, but here's the list. If you would like a handy dandy zip file of 9 of these, because one of them actually comes standard with WordPress, I'm going to put that link in the description when I get done. So you'll be able to download all the plugins that I go over, except for the very first one. So Akismet is the one that comes standard with every install, and it just blocks blog spam. Wordfence Security, which we talked about last week during the WordPress Security episode. So if you haven't watched that one, please feel free to go back. It's in the video section of this group, or you can check it out on our new YouTube channel. This one will also be uploaded tomorrow. Next, we have Updraft Plus, and that just backs up your site. WP Super Cache to help speed up your site. Squirrely SEO for search engine optimization. Monster Insights to help you keep track of your traffic and stats. MC for WP if you have your email list through MailChimp. So if you have a different email list provider like ConvertKit or Aweber, there are plugins for those as well. But I use MailChimp, and I personally love MailChimp. So that's the one I'm going to detail for you today. WP Forms helps you create good-looking responsive forms. It's actually the best form plugin that I've used so far. Atomic Blocks help you build gorgeous pages that convert more of your target audience to buyers, and they do really look good. And Seed Prod is a coming soon plugin, and it allows you to put your site in, well, not maintenance mode. It gives you a maintenance mode option, but if you want your site to be indexed by search engines, you want to select coming soon. But we'll talk about that a little bit later. That'll be the last one we talk about. All of these plugins fall into the freemium category, so you can get them for free, or you can upgrade to pro features if you need them. Some of them might just offer add-ons that you can buy, but either way, you can get more features if you want to pay. So let's jump in. Let's see if there's any questions over here while I'm waiting. Okay, there we go. So Akismet Antispam is a plugin by Automatic, which is the parent company of WordPress. And it's spelled that way because Matt Mullenweg is the CEO. So he stuck his own little name in there. Pretty cute, right? It keeps your blog free of spam that could be annoying at the very least and actually harmful at worst. It automatically checks blog comments and filters out anything that looks spammy. It'll show you status history for each comment so you can tell which ones it caught and cleared and which ones were marked spam by a moderator. It reveals misleading links that might send you to a malicious site or send your users to a malicious site. It shows the amount of approved comments for any given user, and you can set it up automatically to block the worst spam. So that'll save you disk space and make your site faster. If your site is a personal site, you can actually get the service for free. When you're setting up your account, you select personal and you just slide the slider all the way down to 0. But if you have a business or a commercial site, they're going to want you to buy a subscription. And next we have Wordfence Security. That we actually went over a little bit last week during the security episode. Again, you can find that in the video section of the group, or you can check out our YouTube channel. I can put the link to that in the description as well. So Wordfence has a really cool firewall, and it identifies and blocks malicious traffic. It protects your site at the endpoint, which is where your HTML files or active server pages are exposed. It does not break encryption, cannot be bypassed, and cannot leak data. It blocks requests that include malicious code and content, and it limits the login attempts to protect against brute force attacks. It also includes a security scanner, which checks all your core files, themes, and plugins for malware, bad URLs, backdoors, which we also talked about last week, SEO spam, malicious redirects, and code injections. We also talked about those last week. So it's a really good episode. If you've got a WordPress website that you want to keep secure, please check that one out. It also compares all of your files with what's in the WordPress repository and reports any changes to you, because there's a certain procedure that developers are supposed to go through when they update their plugins, but not all of them do it. So occasionally you'll get a message from Wordfence that says that the file has changed. And you can also use Wordfence to repair any files that have been changed by overwriting them with a clean original version. It alerts you to any known security vulnerabilities on your site. It lets you know there's a potential security risk to an abandoned or closed plugin. And it scans all your content for dangerous URLs and suspicious content. Are there any questions so far? It doesn't look like it. Okay. Next, we have the login security feature, and it allows for two-factor authentication, or 2FA, which actually used to be a pro feature in Wordfence, but it's actually in the free version of it now. And if you don't know what 2FA is, it just means that it confirms the identity. It uses two different factors to confirm a user's identity. It stops bots from logging in, which is good. It also allows you to disable your XML RPC or add a 2FA to that. And I'm wondering if that, oh, okay, good. I don't know if that showed up on the screen or not. I had a little pop-up, a little alert. I guess we'll see in a few seconds if it shows up over there. Anyway, so XML RPC is a remote procedure that most sites don't actually need anymore, but it has been exploited by hackers in the past. So the only reason that you don't want to disable this is if you have another plugin that actually uses it for something. And right off the top of my head, the one that I know for sure uses it is Jetpack, and that's actually a pretty popular plugin that a lot of people use. So in that case, you can use Wordfence to limit the accessibility to it, but you don't want to turn it off completely. And it also blocks admins who are using known compromised passwords from logging in, so that's also really good. And finally, its security tools monitor visits and hack attempts in real time with the live traffic setting. And it tells you their IP address, their origin, the time of day that they visited, and how much time they spent on your site. And it lets you block attackers by IP address or range, host name, user agent, and referrer. Referrer. That's a fun word. And next we have Updraft Plus. I might be a little tongue-tied today. Again, not feeling great, but thank you for bearing with me. So Updraft Plus backs up your site, which is super important in case you need to restore it at any point. You can set up automatic backups and safely store them in a remote location like Google Drive, Dropbox, Amazon S3, Rackspace, FTP, which is File Transfer Protocol, email, and others. There are others that you can also use. I think those are probably the most popular. It also makes it super easy to restore your site from a backup point. So sometimes you'll update a plugin and there might be a bug in the code that interacts with some other code on your site and it creates an error. If that happens, you can always go back and restore your site to before you did that, and then contact that plugin author. So I personally recommend that you actually use a web host that offers backups. They do it manually, or not manually, they do it automatically every day, and you can also do it manually when you need to. Like SiteGround allows you to do that, WP Engine allows you to do that. But if you don't have a host that allows you to do that, Updraft Plus is a really good free option, and you can pay to upgrade in case you need more space or something. WP Super Cache generates static HTML files to serve instead of processing scripts, and so that speeds up your load time on your website. Page load speed is crucial to keeping visitors on your site, and Google suggests keeping your load time under 2 seconds. So this plugin can really help you do that. Are there any questions so far? Just give me a holler in the comments if you've got any questions. I'll be happy to answer them. Squirrely SEO helps you reach your target audience through search engine optimization. It adds SEO tools and settings right into the Gutenberg page editor and post editor. And it's just right underneath the content area, and you can just fill those in. It's super easy. It also gives tips on how to optimize each page, offers details for each item, and an action button that helps you optimize. So it's really cool. It'll also teach you to optimize your site for both human beings and search engine robots, which is very important. Speaking of search engines, we've got Monster Insights next. It's a great plugin that properly connects your site to Google Analytics and shows important stats right inside your WordPress dashboard in real time. So you don't have to go to their site and log in and everything. Just when you log into your site, it'll be right there and you can monitor everything and check it out. Other features include universal tracking, enhanced e-commerce tracking, page level analytics, affiliate links and ads tracking, custom dimensions, and it's GDPR friendly. MC for WP is the plugin you want if you want to integrate your MailChimp list with your WordPress website. I recommend it because that's the one that I use, but there are also plugins for ConvertKit, like I said, and Aweber, and I'm sure there are others as well, but this is the one that I use. And it'll help you grow your MailChimp list right on your website. It creates really nice looking forms, or it can integrate with the existing forms on your site. Other integrations include the default WordPress comments and registration forms, WooCommerce, WP Forms, and quite a few other form plugins, but WP Forms is the one that I recommend and we'll be talking about next. BuddyPress and a whole bunch of other membership plugins as well. Easy digital downloads, the Give donation plugin, and more. And it also has a ton of add-on plugins and other integrations available. So it's really extensible. WP Forms allows you to create beautiful, responsive. They're also responsible. I'm kidding. I don't know what that means. Beautiful, responsive forms that look great on any device. That's what responsive means. They also provide pre-built form templates and workflows that are really beginner friendly. So if you're just starting out, it's really easy to learn. When you first install it and activate it, there's actually, I think it says like challenge or something. It's like a cool little challenge that you can click on and it'll walk you through setting up your first contact page or your just whatever you want it to be, whatever kind of form you need to use. And it's also highly optimized for speed. So again, we're going to keep your WordPress site fast. Thank you for bearing with me through all of my tongue-tiedness. So Atomic Blocks is one of my favorite plugins, hands down, because it makes creating pages that convert really quick and easy. It also helps you customize page layouts, increase engagement, and get results. And it provides everything from customizable buttons all the way up to full page layouts. So it's really, really helpful. Really helpful tool if you're not aware of web design psychology. It just does it for you. You can edit the sections to fit your needs, and it's really nice. And finally, we have SeedProd. That's the coming soon plugin. It lets you put your site in coming soon mode or maintenance mode, but like I said earlier, I'm pretty sure it's coming soon mode that you want, because it'll still be available to search engines. When you put it in maintenance mode, it actually doesn't send any, it doesn't let search engines index it. So it works with any WordPress theme. It's also fully responsible. I'm kidding. It's fully responsive. It's customizable. It has support for BuddyPress, which I use on my social network. And it uses WordPress best practices, and there's more as well. And those are the top 10 plugins that I believe every site needs to keep it secure, running smoothly, and able to attract and convert your target audience. Are there any questions before I end this? I know there's a delay, so I'll give you a few seconds to throw some questions in there. I can answer before we hop off. While I'm waiting to see if anybody's got any questions, let's go over next week's show. So next week, I'm actually going to walk you through setting up a WordPress website live. And we're going to do it so we can get you ready for the 3-day challenge the next week. It's the free 3-day WOW challenge, WOW, and that stands for Winning on WordPress. So we're going to get your site winning on WordPress in 3 days. And that's not next week, but the following week. So be sure to catch next week's WordPress Wednesday if you've got a brand new site that you want help setting up. I'll give you a tour of the WordPress dashboard. I'll walk you through configuring your site settings, so you'll be ready to add your images and create your color scheme and customize one of my premium themes the next week during the challenge. And I'm going to give you my theme for free, and I'm going to walk you through customizing it in a live workshop on the 3rd day. And my themes are all built for style, speed, SEO, and to help convert. So next week, I'm basically teaching the first module of my starter course live for free. And the challenge gives you a piece of my Defining Your Design Style module entirely for free. So you don't want to miss the next 2 weeks in D6 Collab if you need to set up and design a WordPress website at no cost other than what you pay for hosting and your domain name, of course. You can also do the challenge if you have an existing site that you just want to breathe new life into. So yeah, that's all there is today, guys. If you've got any questions, please put them in the comments. If I don't see them before I hop off, I'll be sure to answer them in the comments. Let's see, the link to sign up for the challenge, I'm going to add that to the description of this video, along with the link to the visual presentation if you want to look at it. Again, please feel free to share this, and if you would like the PDF, just let me know, and I will send you these slides so you can reference them. And I think I'll also put my affiliate link for SiteGround in the description. So if you don't have a web host yet and you really want to do the WordPress Wednesday for next week and the challenge, you can go ahead and sign up. I highly, highly recommend SiteGround. I've been a web developer for 18 years, and they are hands down the best web host I've ever had. So if there are no questions, I'm going to go ahead and hop off now. Thank you so much for watching. I'm sorry it was late. I had all kinds of technical difficulties today. There was no sound. I did the entire thing earlier, in case you don't know. Took a whole half an hour, went through the whole thing, and then I realized that there was no audio, so no one could hear what I was saying. And that is not terribly effective. So I'm glad that you were able to hear me this time. Thank you so much for watching. Let me know in the comments if you're watching a replay. Give me a hashtag replay. Please feel free to holler if you've got any questions. And I hope you enjoy the rest of your Wednesday. I will see you in the group.